spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and is working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, one of the top teams in this conference, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ready to fire from the pistol. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. To throw, it's Aguilar. Grabbed over the middle, it's Staley. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. The Vols look to keep this drive humming. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll ride the hot hand. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee!
It's so nice as a quarterback, but it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll call for the fair catch here. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And as he throws, incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Nealon on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Fletcher. Turning it on! And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
The Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Fletcher. Gets it past the marker. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
Snagged in the middle, it's Fletcher. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game long. That time, the defender comes away with an early win in the matchup. But the war is not over. We're going to see many more battles as this game goes on.
Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Miami! A great catch and run for 6. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Fair catch called for and made. The the drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Makes the grab, it's Lewis. And he's dragged down.
You gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll go to the ground. The Volunteers get it past the sticks. The 2024 season for Tennessee had some highs, wins over Bama, Ford, and Oklahoma. Man, it didn't end with a thud. They got whipped by the Ohio State buzzsaw and then suffered the big shocker in the offseason with Nico Iamaleava jumping into the transfer portal.
Yeah, I don't know that there was a more interesting offseason than in Knoxville. The quarterback's
nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Second down.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. And the Vols need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Finds his big tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on 4th down. And he'll slide after picking up the first down. From that spot on the field, you had to expect them to go for it, and it worked out.
Why the heck would you not go for it? I mean, I almost want to go for it on every part of the field, but especially once you start to get this deep in.
It's a seam wide open. How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The Vols trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Fires to the tight end. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Lewis. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteer!
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The play fake on first down. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
Back to throw, it's back. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Flushed out of the pocket. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Blasted as he lets it go. It's caught downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Give to the single back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Aguilar. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Thomas. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown ball! And they take it in for 6 more points. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Makes the grab on the left. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Staley. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play, giving up the sack.
The Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And a flag flies if the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Motion from the back. stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He gets a block. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Vols will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Dropping back, it's Beck. Makes the grab, it's Daniels. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there, but does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target. You can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quickly complete. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Miami.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. And a 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
You got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes one. Finds a tight end down the gut. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. That took nerves of steel to convert that 4th down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the 3rd quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big 4th down conversion.
He's got it. They've got... Inside the 30, they'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get into the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them, run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Really nice job of awareness on first down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown, he's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Wants to throw. It's back. Fires to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up third down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out, trying to get it in. They found a way to get him the rock, but he has stopped short, and it'll be fourth down. He's looking to throw. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Past the 30. 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
From fourth and goal, backs against the wall. You don't want to give up points to. I'm putting points on the scoreboard. What a play by this defense. Nice break on the football, gets the pick, finds the green grass, and takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air, it's back. Still looking, on the move. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Finds his man. It's Daniels. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Going to try to get it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Daniels. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Extending the play. Grab near the sticks. It's Daniels. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Canes moving quickly to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Hitting hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Wide open downfield. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
With the run on first and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the D deny them on second and goal. Looking for a man. It's back. Under fire. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Canes. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Tennessee, 31. Miami, 21.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. final period starts with a second down play. Just a short pass to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Stands in and takes the hit. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to throw, it's back. Fires downfield. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
Got his man on the right. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Canes are flying down the field.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Fletcher. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the Hallelujah Land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. He's got an open man. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Making side adjustments here. They'll try to get outside. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Rushes on him. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I like aggressiveness, and I like going for the win. I have no problem with that. But, man, I got to call high-percentage throws. I got to make sure I don't do that. Now I turn the football over. Now I got a chance to lose. I hope my defense comes in here and bails me out. Wants to throw on first down.
Pulls it in. It's Bauman.
Well, they don't pick up the first down there, but in this 2-minute situation, they need their quarterback to be decisive, to be accurate, and make really good decisions. And we'll see what he's able to do as they inch closer and closer towards the goal line.
The Hurricanes get enough for the first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense is still playing so hard here late in the game in the 4th quarter. Offense taking a shot into the end zone. Defender in incredible position, and he's able to knock that one away incomplete.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Complete to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Off-play action. Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
One of the things you have to be impressed about this defense is that they've got guys in the back end who can cover man-to-man or zone. That last one gets swatted away. They're in a situation where they're expecting pass. You know this is going to be a tight window to throw into if you're a quarterback here.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Here's the pressure. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the defense has a big decision to make here. You've got the lead. It's late in the game, 4th quarter, critical 4th down. Are you going to sit back and play safe in coverage? Or do you want to get aggressive and get after the quarterback here if you're anticipating pass?
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Under 60 seconds to go, and we are all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He might want another play. To the air on 1st down. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these 4th quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. To the air, it's Aguilar. Quick strike complete. They'll make the stop about first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. They'll send the back in motion. Direct snap. It's Lewis. He'll pull it down. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Lewis. It's a running room. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. The Vols kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in, it's Staley. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Timeout called by the offense, a mere 10 seconds to go in the game. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. With the line of scrimmage at the 40, it'll take a 57-yarder to try to save the day. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. With the line of scrimmage at the 40, it'll take a 57-yarder to try to save the day. It's good! A booming kick to win the game! And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating at least.